Good morning, family. I'm gonna wait a few and see if we get everybody tapped in. Let's see. I know it's early, but I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I was so drained. So yeah, we doing it now. We going live now. Now I gotta keep my family tuned in and make sure if you new here, y'all already know. If you're not new here, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Y'all go ahead and share that share, right? Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Like, comment, and subscribe because your girl is trying to become what? A part of that YouTube partnership program. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, now that we got that out the way, good morning, family. Oh, excuse me, still sound like a man. Just got up not too long ago. I got some very important tea to share with y'all. Some updates. And of course, we got Miss True crying in the background. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's the matter? You alright? Alright. So be alright. Not the people kids is up early start, y'all. The people kids is up early start, y'all. But yeah, I want to wait till we get a couple of family members in here. And when I say family members, I'm talking about y'all, my supporters. Definitely. Because we have an update. We definitely have an update, okay? And y'all know if y'all been already supporting, you know, I relocated back here to New York City. This is where I'm born and raised. Yeah, born and raised here. And it's a whole journey. I'm in a shelter, had to go through the New York City path. But yeah, I'll give y'all the rest once everybody starts tapping in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Look at y'all. Y'all just tuning in. You know, it take YouTube a little bit to get everybody going, but I'm it's 60, y'all. I want to wait till we get at least like 10. Even though I'm a 10. Thank you. Good morning, family. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. Julio Martinez, good morning. Good morning to everybody. We got little Miss True, my little 3-year-old. She cutting up. We don't even know why she whining, but that's what they do. That's what they do. But yeah, I got an update. So yesterday, well, the other day, Juneteenth, I was found ineligible. They gave me some more ineligibility paperwork. So I went down there yesterday at the crack of dawn. Yep, me and the girls. Went right on up to the Bronx. Had to go back to the PATH intake. Because if you know, and if you're from New York City, or if you ever experienced and had to go through the shelter system in New York City, you know that's the starting point. So, hey, we got New Jersey in the building. Look at y'all. Y'all better go ahead and show out. But yeah, so if you know, and if you had to go through the process before, then you know that's the intake, the PATH, the New York City PATH in the Bronx. So, y'all, they finally found me eligible. After all that kicking, screaming, having to go through all the drama every 8 to 10 days, they finally found your girl eligible. I'm telling y'all, it is a blessing. Especially because I came from out of town. Although I am born and raised here, I came from out of town, and I've been out of town for over 12 years. So thank you. And so I had, like I told y'all in one of my last lives, I had to request a state fair hearing because after the third time they found your girl ineligible, I was like, oh no, y'all playing with my money, y'all playing with my coin. I'm having to like, I'm losing money. Y'all playing. They was playing. So I sure did call a state fair hearing and requested this, a judge to oversee everything. So, the judge told me last week when I did the fair hearing that this Wednesday, if I don't get a letter in the mail, to contact them back. But Wednesday, the other day, was a holiday, Juneteenth. So I was like, all right, can't do nothing about it today. And also, that's when I was found ineligible again on June 19th. So, long story short, I was like, all right, I'm going to go in the next day. Me and the girls get up at the crack of dawn early in the morning, because if you know, you got to be down there early. Yeah, got to be down there early. So, I get there, I get to the Bronx, and they tell me they're going to send me the fourth floor, which is legal. So, it's been a long time since I've done a process. I haven't done a process since I want to say 2011, 2012. My son was a baby. So, usually when they find you ineligible, they have you do like a reapplication. So I get to the window and I explain to them I did request a state fair hearing, but that I didn't get anything in the mail yet or whatever, and that I have to reapply. So on the first floor, they were just like, oh no, we sending you up to the fourth floor to go see legal. All right, we go see legal. It's dead. There's nobody up there but me, my kids, and security, and whoever was working up there, whatever. No other families was there, whatever. So I get up there. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me stop the popping of the song. My daughter, Azari, hates when I do that. But anyways, we up there, whatever. We there. I'm gonna say in total we spent about 4 hours there yesterday. Shocker. So, nobody's calling me yet. I made no contact with nobody yet. All right, cool. Whatever. So now it's like 10:55, and I go downstairs because the application they didn't make me fill it out, but they just wanted me to have it in case after I spoke with legal, in case legal wanted me to reapply. So I noticed when I got up there after maybe like an hour, I realized that it was in Spanish. Okay, I don't speak or understand Spanish. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go downstairs and change this. So I got it changed out. I get downstairs and ask for a new one, and they was like, "Oh, they said they called you at 10:15. Call who? Cause your girl ain't moved. Your girl been right there." And even security on the fourth floor was like, "Yeah, cause she ain't going nowhere, nothing." So the first floor they get in contact with, they email or call whoever, whatever, while I'm standing there, and they was like, "Just go ahead and go back upstairs and just wait." So I get back upstairs and I'm speaking to the security, and she like, oh yeah, no, let me see your ticket. And she walked it on to the back. And this other gentleman that was, of course, an employee, she knocks on his door, says whatever she says to him, and he was like, somebody will be calling you. So me, I get on the phone with the state fair hearing people because y'all said in a week if I don't get something, that's what the judge said. If I don't get something to contact y'all back for an update. So I contact the state fair hearing people while I'm waiting, and they like, yeah, it's still no update in the system or whatever. The judge hasn't made a decision yet. Okay, he's like, but a decision can be determined at any point in time. Like it could be today. That's what he was saying yesterday. He was like, it could be today. It could be at any moment. All right, so whatever. I'm still on the fourth floor waiting on legal though. So I get a call on my phone, and he's like, oh yeah, this is such and such calling you from the PATH intake. I'm here at PATH. I'm an attorney. Oh, you're the right person I need to be talking to. Okay? So I explained to him how, this is costing me my wages, how my job is working with me, but, I work in healthcare, I have a license, I'm trying to keep it clean. And y'all costing me my money and my kids' livelihood. And if you know me, I don't play about my kids and their livelihood, okay? So, he's asking me questions about my previous addresses or whatever, whatever, whatever. And I'm telling him, like, I got this information from the courts back out of town where I relocated from. Everything on my documents came straight from the courts. So he's like, yeah, I see that in the system. I see. And I tell him how everything went when I did the state fair hearing the prior Wednesday. So not this Wednesday that just passed, but the Wednesday before that. And how the judge told me, if I don't get a letter in the mail or hear from anybody by then to reach back out. So I do that. So he's like, yeah, I see all your documents, I see the stand and third, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, he's notating everything. He's like, I'm gonna look into this, and if we need you again, I'm gonna give you a call back. So maybe like another hour and a half, 2 hours pass, and I get a call exactly 59 minutes later. And he was like, oh, this is such a, mind you, I'm still on the fourth floor at the pad on the that's the legal floor. So he's like, oh yeah, this is such and such. You could go downstairs to the first floor, but when I get to the first floor, they send me to the lower level, if you know, no. So he was like, yeah, I want you to do this exactly. He was like, I want you to go downstairs, and I want you to let them know that you spoke with legal, you spoke with an attorney, and I said for them to give you an update on your case and to wait for your documents that they're going to give you to take back to your placement, to shelter that I'm already in. Because every time I was found eligible, thankfully they kept sending me back to the same spot, which I am grateful for because we got AC, we got a couple of AC units, I could cook, we got everything we need, whatever. So I'm downstairs or whatever, and for like 10, 15 minutes, I don't see nobody at the window, they playing, all of this, all of that. So, I get somebody's attention from behind the window or whatever, and I have to come over or whatever, and I'm telling her exactly what the attorney told me to let them know, which was to come downstairs to get an update on my case and that it's some documents. Because if you've been through the process, like, and if you've been placed, they have to, when you're found ineligible, they have to give you something to send back to the shelter. But I noticed nobody asked me to reapply. So in my head, I was happy and hyped and kind of already knew the decision, but I didn't want to get too happy and just to be let down again. So I'm speaking to her, I give her my ticket, I let her know what the guy say or whatever, the attorney say or whatever. So she walks back. I can't really see what she's doing, but she's behind the glass. She comes back with paperwork. She puts it down on the desk behind the window and she was like, they found you, she said they found you eligible. Ooh, and just saying this, y'all, just give me goosebumps. Because when she said this, she was like, they found you eligible and you don't have to come back down here no more. And instantly, I burst into joyful, happy tears because I've just been praying on a great outcome because, again, this has been costing me my wages. It possibly could have cost me my job. It's a lot. It's a lot mentally, the unknowing. It's a lot. And also, this was something, like I said, my oldest is 16. I started this journey when he was a baby. And I was never able to be found eligible. And I'm born and raised here, which was so crazy to me. And so it just felt so good, not just for yesterday, but also for just the whole overall, that this was something I started, then I wound up, moving, leaving, and moving out of town. 13, 14 years ago, excuse me, and it just felt like everything finally came full circle. Almost like something you started so many years ago and was never able to accomplish here where you're from. It's finally like, all right, I did it. I like everything came out the way it should have. Y'all, we was just in there so happy. I know the people was probably looking like, because everybody else still sitting, waiting around, trying to see what's going on about their placement or whatever, whatever. I was so happy. I was so happy. Me and my girls, we started hugging. I was crying. I put my mom and my aunties in a group chat, like just thanking them for all their support and their love over the years. I'm trying not to cry, but yeah, it was really a full circle. Like everything really just felt like it finally came together full circle. But if you know, you know, it's not the end of the battle. Becoming eligible allows you to finally be able to deal with the housing people at your shelter placement, and you can finally start getting things done. Because I came here, I had everything that I needed already. Mind you, when I got here, I wasn't even back in New York City for long before I went into the shelter. I went to the shelter in the past maybe like 5 weeks after I moved back to New York City. But just because I was working on other things in the background, trying to get things done, so that when I came in, I could have things moving. Own job, didn't need nobody to help me do that. Very self-sufficient. Everything that they needed me to have, open case as far as like public assistance, whatever, whatever, whatever. I already knew that these were gonna be the things that they were gonna be looking for. So I already came in with all of this ready, set, and going. So it just really felt so good. Like I woke up, like I was gonna go live with y'all yesterday, but I was really overstimulated. And I was really just so happy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't even think straight. I was just so happy. So happy. Me and the girls, we went out and got something to eat before we got back, before we left the Bronx. And just really just enjoyed ourselves, and we was on our way back. But as I was getting on the train, I get a call from our shelter, and it's the housing specialist, and she's like, oh yeah, this is so and so and so and so from, and she said the place I'm at. So I was like, oh yeah, y'all must have got the good news already, but low key in my head, I'm like, they didn't even let me get a chance to tell them myself. I was like, oh yeah, I must have heard the good news. She was like, yeah. She was like, I leave at 4 today. Do you think you'll be back in time? Because at this point, it was already, I want to say about 2:30, and it take a little time to get over. So I was able to get back to my shelter in time, but when I got here, I got here with like 5 minutes to spare. Excuse me, and of course, on Fridays, people just be ready to go. They be ready to go. So she was like, I want you to come meet with me at 9 a.m. on Mondays so we can, go over everything and, do your whole housing intake, appointment and all of that. Yes, I needed that. I really needed that. I'm so happy, so ecstatic. I just wanted to come up here and give you guys an update. I will be going live again at some point. If I know y'all probably hear that 3-year-old in the back, in my background right now, doing what 3-year-olds do, turning up, little Miss True, because little Miss Bossy thinks she my boss. But I'm gonna cut this short. I see everybody's comments. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Leave those comments down below in the comment section. Hi, Alyssa Lopez. Good morning. I see everybody's comments. I love all of y'all. If you're new here, make sure y'all support your girl. Make sure you support your girl. Okay? Because this is what I really want to do. I want to be of light, motivation to everybody. And just as much as this helps me, helps y'all, keep y'all entertained, it helps me. And y'all don't really understand how truly grateful I am to each and every last one of y'all when y'all tune in, tap in, whether You leave a comment, whether you just decide to like, everything helps. And I'm so forever grateful to each and every last one of y'all. I know I look crazy because these eyes is bald. Yeah, y'all. I snatched these lashes off 2 days ago. And yeah, the girl was hot. Look, bald. Bald. The hairs come, they always come off when I snatch the lashes off, but I just wanted to make sure I got up here and gave y'all an update. Cause y'all know we family. And y'all don't gotta keep y'all, we gotta be here. Here. We gotta be here. So I love y'all. I'm gonna go attend to my children because that's what a good mother does. And I will be back later. I'm gonna probably do a short sometime today and I'm definitely gonna go live again. So make sure when y'all, if y'all turn them notification bells on, y'all will definitely get that notification. I'm just living in this good, positive feeling because it feels good to feel like your hard work has finally paid off, especially if it was something that you started so many years ago. I'm from here, born and raised from New York City. Why should I have had to go somewhere else to start a life for my children? Although I am very grateful for living upstate, I got a lot of things accomplished there, and I never lost my New York City spirit. I was always that girl, been that girl, gonna still be that girl, and gonna continue to shine no matter where I'm at. I wanna let you guys know that no matter what you're going through in life, keep God first and keep them feet on necks. Listen, I had to keep my foot on these people's necks and apply pressure because in this system out here, they will definitely, I got goosebumps. They will definitely try to see if they can mentally break you. Try to see if you're going to turn away. No. I cut down my hours, all of that. What y'all need me to do? And at the same time, while I'm getting this done, I'm also working on looking into buying my own house. Now, that is something that takes time. That is something that definitely takes time and that you don't want to rush. But, getting everything together, credit is where it needs to be. Mine is. Just some more other things that I'm working on in the background as far as that. Slowly but surely. This is not the end. I'm not a shelter girly whatsoever. I am very independent. I like to do things my own way and live by my own rules. But sometimes you gotta know when to play ball, and sometimes you gotta know when to ask for help. So I'm learning. Yeah. And it feels good to finally feel my hard work is slowly but surely paying off. And I cannot wait to give y'all an update on Monday after I speak with that housing specialist. Oh, they also said when she gave me the paperwork yesterday, at the window at PATH, she also was like, 30 to 60 days from this date, which was June 20th, she was like, you should be offered some sort of housing voucher, which is good, but I also got people that I know. Because when you know people, knowing people sometimes will get you into a lot of closed doors. So, my people told me how to go about it to see if they can even expedite it even more, because that they can expedite it faster than the 30 to 60 days. So, yeah, I've been up all morning, writing down my questions on my phone. So, when I get down there on Monday morning, I know all the questions I want to ask these folks, because don't play with me, don't play with my kids, and don't play with my coin. I think I stand when people try to play with your coin, but I can say that it paid off. It paid off, and this is not the end. I'm going to keep being me. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do and keep applying pressure. And I'm going to continue to be the best caregiver. I'm a CNA. I'm a travel CNA, and I also do local work. And I love what I do. And when people ask me like, oh, you wouldn't want to be a nurse or this, that, no. You wouldn't want to be a doctor? No. I do definitely possibly see myself in the future maybe doing something along the lines like physical therapy, something along those lines or whatever. But I have so much experience. I have a lot of experience with that, like I have experience doing like working on the trachea and ventilation units. You have to be certified and qualified for that. They don't even just let anybody work on those units. I've done that early on in my career, like in training. I was working on those units, and that says a lot about your dedication and your motivation. So shout outs to all my doctors, my CNAs, my HHAs, PCAs, the nurses, LPNs, all of y'all, because we the real MVPs and we really keep it going in the background. For real. I know I do. I love my folks, whether I'm working in the hospital or whether I'm working in a assisted living facility or a nursing home, whatever. I love everybody the same way, and I go above and beyond with anything that I do in life. It's not just this, even in my career. So, yeah, it finally feels good to know that when you do right by others and you really apply pressure with whatever it is that you want, that you see results. And I love that for me, and I love that for my children. Y'all remember, be gracious, grant grace, love on one another, okay? Because that's what it's about. And to continue applying pressure, because who else gonna do it? You built for this. You are built for whatever challenge you are up against. I want you to know that. You are. I don't care how many times I get knocked down, I get right back up. And up, and up, and up, and up until I get the results and see the results that I know me and my family deserve. So keep that true fighter spirit in you. And when one door closed, bang on the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I love y'all. I will tune in later. See y'all later.